Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So lately I've been getting a lot of comments if I could do a video on the base makeup that you guys have been seeing in my videos, and I'm excited that you guys have noticed that my base makeup has changed, because that's a good thing, right? That if you're asking for videos, I would assume that's a good thing. So in this video I'm going to show you all the times where I fast forward the rest of my face, what I've been doing, some things that I picked up along the way, and yeah, let's just get right into the video. So I'm literally showing you everything that goes into my base makeup, starting with moisturizer. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Now I tried using this as primer one time, and that did not work out for my skin type. Although a lot of other people say that it works for them, it doesn't work for me. Did you hear that? Okay, but like I was saying, a lot of people say it works for them as a primer. It doesn't for me, but as a moisturizer, this is an extremely hydrating moisturizer. So, you know, if you have like a dry skin, or you just, well, if you have oily skin, you should keep your face hydrated too, because that's when a lot of your oil starts producing. But yeah, especially for the foundation I'm going to use, that's why I would use this moisturizer. But for other foundations, I'll use the Tatcha water cream. And then it's time for SPF, and this is the Roche Posay Double Repair Moisturizer UV Broad Spectrum. I told you guys about this sunscreen a couple of times. I tried it based off of a recommendation, and they were right. Also, they said that it looks great under makeup, and it does. Now for primer, I'm going to use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Y'all should, well, if you've been here, y'all should, ooh, if I could open it. Wait a minute. My hands were still slippery from the sunscreen there. But if you've been here for a minute, y'all should know this has been my go-to primer. And what I'm learning with just products in general, but especially primer, is just putting it where I need primer. I have combo oily skin, so my oiliness is in this area, and then the rest of my face is pretty normal except for some dry patches here and there. So what I've been learning or trying to remember to do is really just put primer where I need it, which is in my T-zone where the oil is, and then that's why I just pack on a whole bunch of moisturizer on the moisturizer and sunscreen on the outside of my face, as that kind of like barrier between my face and the foundation. And also with this primer, how you rub it in does kind of play a factor, because if you rub it in incorrectly or too harshly, I guess, it starts to kind of ball up and just like peel off your face. So for this, I found that circular motions kind of help rub it into your skin how you need it to lay. Now for foundation, some of you might be shocked at what I've been using lately. It's not my first or second, but it is my third favorite foundation out there. It is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. This is in the shade Cool Walnut 8.25. I just found that, especially with the moisturizer and all of the other products in combination, this is the best look that my face has had for a minute, so that's why I've been using that one. So let me just go ahead and pump that out. Okay, so you can probably notice, or you've noticed in other videos, but I don't put foundation exactly under my eye, or even when I'm blending it out, I tried not to get the foundation under there, because I put another product there that you're going to see after this one, and two, because I just found that the less I put under there, the less I crease, since creasing is something that I have to deal with my makeup. So let me just go ahead and, yeah, so like you can kind of still see a vein popping out here under my eye, because I don't get foundation under there. But after foundation, but before concealer, I go in with the Tatcha The Pearl Illuminator, and this is the darkest shade, Candlelight. Now you get quite a bit of product in here, but you need very little product on your face. Like, when I say very little, I mean I literally just dab it in there and then place it under my eye. Telling y'all, you can start looking real crazy real fast with this product, and I try to just keep this to the areas that I didn't really get foundation on, so right under my eye. And this is hard for me to do when I'm filming because my lights are on, so if I look up, I'm looking directly into LED lights, and I'm low-key blinded right now because I did that. But when I'm not filming and the lights aren't on, I try to look up during this process so that I can really get up in there. I can't talk now because I'm slightly blinded, and I was in the middle of a tutorial. So for concealer, this is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. It's not my favorite, but it's just the best that I've found so far, so that's why I'm using it. It is the shade 5N Deep Neutral. So I found that I can use a little less concealer, especially under the eye, because of the illuminator, and still get that highlighted look. Also, I've stopped taking the concealer as high with where I place it on my forehead, because I found that I was blending it out and I was blending upwards. So when I would have concealer like all the way up here before I blend it out, after I blend it out, it's like all the way up here, and I don't want my highlights on my forehead that far up, so I just like to keep it in this area. And then what I found myself doing is taking my foundation brush. I'm not putting any more product on it, just using whatever's left, and just kind of going over my concealer, because I like the highlighted under eye look, but I just kind of feel like this helps blend it all together, especially this area here, where that's where it can look the harshest the most. So just try to blend it all together. Like, I feel like I still look highlighted, it's just not as bam in your face. So I'm going to take a damp sponge. This is from NYX, and then using the Beauty Bakerie setting powder, I'm going to set my concealer. Alright, so then I'm going to take the powder and just really press it into my skin. I don't really do baking anymore, so I just kind of push until it's just kind of blended into my skin. This is also why I go back over with the foundation brush, because I feel like even with the leftover foundation on top of the concealer, once I go in with powder, it'll look bright again anyway. So, and then I'm going to take the Milani Make It Last Translucent Medium to Deep powder and kind of go again with the whole placing products where I need them, placing them around really the perimeter of my T-zone. So I put the powder on my face before I start pushing it in, so you can probably see I put it here in this area and then around there, and then I just start literally pushing it into my face. So I haven't really been contouring lately. I've just been using bronzer, and I am as surprised as some of you probably are that I've actually found a bronzer that shows up on my face. But this is the Colourpop Bronzer. I don't remember the shade. The shade is on the pan underneath, but it's pretty much the darkest shade that they have. And then just go in a little bit with the bronzer. And then my go-to blush right now is also from Colourpop, and I also don't know the name, but it'll be in the description box down below. It kind of looks pretty similar to, let me open that, pretty similar to the bronzer, which I like because I low-key kind of like blending the two not together, but just close enough to where they just kind of melt together. Pack her on there. I don't know why I took such a long break in between talking. If I ever go too hard with blush, although I don't really feel like I did today, but if I do, I'll just take the powder brush, and same thing with the foundation, not putting any more on, but just taking whatever's left on it and kind of blending the harshness away. So now we're going to take the Dermablend Power Setter 2-in-1. This is my favorite makeup setting spray at the moment. And before I do anything like highlight, especially if I'm wearing like eyeshadow before I put lashes on or anything like that, I'm going to take this, hold it way away from my face, and alright, let it dry for like a few seconds, and then take that same damp sponge and just kind of press my face so everything melts together. And for highlight, most days I feel like, I'm good on highlight, but for today's video, I'm going to show you the highlight that's my go-to when I do wear it. This is by Becca, and it's their new Shimming Skin Perfector shade, Chocolate Geode. Bomb for my, melanin infused out there. And, just lightly putting it on, especially since nowadays I feel like I really don't want to put it on. So when I do put it on, we're just gonna, lightly dust her on there. And a little on the bridge of my nose. And for lips, that really changes by the day. Some days I'll just leave that chapstick that you saw on my lips. Other days it could be a blue lip. Other days it could be a natural lip. Let me act like I'm not blind and like I don't need a mirror to see what I'm doing. But today, why not show you my favorite brown? And since it's the first thing I saw, let's just use this gloss from Wet n Wild. This is their Aquarius shade. These glosses are low-key kind of bomb. I've used Aquarius and and Leo in videos so far. And that is pretty much it for my go-to base makeup. If I'm wearing makeup and it's nothing special where I have to do something specific, this is what my makeup is going to look like. So yeah, I hope it helps, you know, since a lot of you were saying you'd want to see a video on this. Let me know any tips or techniques that you guys have in the comments down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I am a terrible creator. It is 2:55. I was supposed to start filming hours ago, but see, Queen dropped and I had to listen to it, so... Also, you can also let me know what your favorite song from Queen is in the comments down below. Oh, also let me know if you guys want a favorite makeup brush video. I said I was gonna do one, but I don't know. Let me know if you want me to actually do one in the comments down below. Not gonna lie, this base has had me feeling myself lately. Hey.